I always hate how when you hit the record button on Streamlabs, it takes like a minute, not that long, for it to finally show, hey, you're recording. It's kind of jarring. Anyways, I managed to do this while my AC decided that my room is cool enough to not have to kick on. So, yeah, just water in a peep glass tumbler. Don't know. And I spilt water everywhere. Just like the idiot I am. Anyway, today I have been playing a clicker game and reading. Since clicker games are an idle sort of game. It's called Clicker Heroes. You can find videos on it. Dangerously Funny has done several. It's definitely one of your more traditional clicker games where you just let it idle, you collect money, and then you upgrade things. But that's not what I originally intended to find. What I wanted to find was more of like a tycoon game where it's still an idle sort of upgrade game, but where you feel like you're making more progression, I guess, or actually doing things with the idle time that you collect your money. Whereas in this clicker game, all you do is the same repetitive thing. You don't get, well, I guess in a way, if you think about like Game Dev Tycoon, where you start out, it's very, I wouldn't say very involved at the beginning, but you start out with not having very much, and then you keep progressing to where you open more and unlock more abilities, unlocks, and you have more access to things, and then the bigger your projects get, the more time in between where you have downtime to go do chores or do some reading. And that's what I wanted, since I'm currently reading the Ink series, and I just wanted some downtime because these books are huge, for like every couple of chapters be like, okay, go and check on my idle game, go do some upgrades. But clickers are weird. They're idle for sure, but I don't get the same sense of satisfaction I do from tycoons. But what can you do? Speaking of the Ink series, I finished Inkheart earlier today, and it's a great book, but kind of hard to read through. Some chapters are written very, very well, and then there's others where it's just more of like a slog to read through. Every book has them, but it's unfortunate Inkheart is this way because the story is very captivating. The concept of reading a character out of a book, a storybook, and having to deal with the consequences of this character now suddenly being thrown into our world, our story. It's good. The movie was also fantastic. I wouldn't say the best movie ever out there. Probably not the best movie Brendan Fraser has done, but still a pretty good movie. And now I'm on Inkspell. I don't know if Inkspell and Ink Death have movies. I'll have to look that up. And if they do, I'll probably get my significant other to watch them with me because he has a Netflix account and I don't. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of books that I'm trying to read before the move, and what I'm trying to do, if you didn't notice, is read so much in a day. I have tabs right here for how much I wanted to get done. I want to try and finish this by Thursday. I'm recording this on Monday. I don't know if that's possible. So by Thursday means I have to finish this Wednesday night. Or by... yeah, by about 6 p.m. on Wednesday, because I'll be in a call from that time at 6, probably until I go to sleep. So, same thing with Ink Death. I have it marked out to where I'm going to try and finish it in 4 days. I remember being a very, very avid reader when I was in school, but the last couple of years I've just completely lost interest in books and reading and writing in general. So it's kind of irritating to me when I know I used to be able to read like 200 pages in a couple of hours to only being able to read, say, like 100 pages in a couple of hours. Knowing that I could read books really fast and then not being able to read them really fast anymore kind of makes me feel like I've lost a very respected part of who I was. I was known for reading a lot. I got in trouble in school a lot for reading. I was always that straight A student, so most teachers didn't have a problem with me, but there was a very select few that had like a stick up their ass where if you were not doing their work like 100% of the time, you weren't, you were basically like failing the class, or you were being a disruptive student or whatever. For example, I was extremely good at math, and at one point I was really good at science and stuff. And I never got written up, I've never gotten detention for it, but I have been threatened a lot for finishing my coursework and then reading. When I was in college, it wasn't as bad since classes were only an hour, but it was still really, really irritating when I could do an entire like week's worth of coursework in a couple of hours and then just be done, and then get threatened with detention for being a good student. Like, I don't know. Just irritating. I have a lot of books, like I said, to finish. The Ink series I'm doing first because my family wants them, but they don't want the other books I'm reading. So I've already picked out like what books are in part of the series, what books are singles, and after the Inkspell Inkheart series, I'm going to read the singles so that I can just get those out of the way. Because I don't want to take these books when I move. At least not all of them. Yeah, that's pretty much been my life recently. Doing that, talking with the significant other, playing a clicker game. It kind of sucks because this next week is full of appointments for me. I have dental appointments, and then I have health appointments, and I get to go and get my eyes checked for new contacts before I go over. And my AC is kicking on, so this would be a good time to end it. Well, I hope you enjoyed my rambling. I'm going to try and make this a daily thing, even if it's boring. I don't have the most entertaining of life at the moment, but I hope you enjoy your day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.